Hello, my name's Laura. If you're clicking once again, thank you very much. I appreciate you. If you're new, I like reading. This is my little book space here in my bedroom, one of many. Yesterday I did go on a shopping trip with my mum and I did pick up some books, which I know, as you can see, I have an abundance of unread books, but I thought I'd show off the new ones because you know what we're all like here. We're always going to be buying books, and so these are the ones that I picked up yesterday, which I know I have a ton of books, but buying books is fun. I love it, and I just want to show off the ones that I got yesterday and have a mini, tiny little rant about the Works. Love that shop, but oh, they've annoyed me. But the first one I found was actually in a charity shop. It is book number 4 in the Flesh and Bone series by Harper, Elle. It's What Sleeps Within the Cove. Picked this one up. It was about £1.25 from like the British Heart Foundation. Absolute bargain. I have got the other 3, but I haven't read them yet, so I won't be getting to this one soon. But because I had the other 3, I'm not gonna leave one behind that for £1.25 that I haven't got. So it's nice to think that I've got the 4, and then when I do start the other 3 I can just blast off with this one. If it is that I don't like this series, at least I've made a little donation to a charity shop, so if I end up never getting to this one, at least I've made a little donation. But I will donate that back if it is a series that I don't continue. But I think this could be like a Fae book. If you've read it, let me know if this series is good, but £1.25, I thought that was an absolute bargain. The next one was also from the charity shop. I was so chuffed to see this because it's a series that I have been reading but I haven't finished it yet, so I think I'm going to do what I'm doing with the Black Dagger Brotherhood, start it again, read it all in one chunk. But it's Gena Showalter, and it was one of the Lords of the Underworld series, and I didn't have this one. This was like £1.25. Could not believe it, and it's in quite good nick. There's not too many creases on that one, but if you've not read this series and you do like the Black Dagger Brotherhood, I highly recommend this series. But this one, basically, if you don't know this series, it's like all these I think they were angels. They helped release Pandora's box, and they got punished, and they each got punished with each of the things that have come out of Pandora's box. It's such a good series, but I think this one is, I mean, wow, this is like the 8th one in the series. So it's I've probably read about 4 or 5 of them, so I'm not too far behind with this one. But like I say, I do intend to do in-depth reviews on this one because this series is fantastic, and it does give me those Black Dagger Brotherhood vibes. But Gena Showalter, she's a wonderful writer. If you haven't read any of her stuff, she's fantastic. She does really good paranormal romances, but she also does a really nice series of contemporary romances which are really good, which I will talk about this series because, again, that's another 5-star series which I don't hear talked about a lot on YouTube, so like nice to shine some light on, you know, the different authors for people. But yeah, we picked up that one. It's possessed by a demon of defeat. Strider suffers unimaginable pain when he loses a challenge. For him, nothing stands in the way of winning until Kaya, an enchanting harpy, tempts him. Kaya must bring home the gold in the harpy games or die. Strider is a distraction she can't afford, especially as she intends to steal first prize, an ancient magical artifact, before the true victor can be named. But as the competition heats up, only one prize will matter. The dangerous, addictive passion neither had thought possible. So we've got a competition in this one, which is always great. So yeah, looking forward to start that one. Absolute charity shop bargain there. Now, I went in the Works. Now, the Works, I used to spend quite a bit of money in the Works, but they've recently stopped selling online, which I know support shops and all that, but the thing that annoys me with the Works is you will look online, see the stuff, go in the shop, it's never in there. Which, bargain price, which I'm not complaining about the prices in the Works, it's phenomenal. I absolutely love that shop, but the fact that you can't shop online anymore is frustrating, because you'll even try and search a product online and they won't tell you which stores it's in. So I'm going to be spending less, obviously, from the Works, because I prefer to shop online. So it'll just be the occasional when I am by a workshop. You're always going to go in there and have a look, but the fact that they've disabled that online service is just so annoying. I mean, if you prefer that, then, you know, let me know. But for me, I think to have both, being able to shop online and in stores, how could it not support your business? But I picked up Elle Kennedy Love Song. I think the Works are offering an exclusive cover. I'm not sure what the variant is with this one because I haven't looked at it, but I do like Elle Kennedy. But this one, it says, welcome to Lake Tahoe, where one unforgettable summer changes everything. After a brutal breakup, Blake Logan escapes from her family's lake house in Tahoe, determined to hide. Her plan is simple: no men, no drama, until Wyatt Graham shows up. Far too good at getting under her skin, Wyatt is the living embodiment of a bad idea, and the guy who shatters her pride when she confesses her crush at 16. With the music career stalled, Wyatt has come to Tahoe for inspiration. The last thing he expects is to find it with Blake. He spent years keeping his distance, convinced he's all wrong for her, but she's no longer the innocent girl he once knew. She's confident, captivating, and impossible to ignore. One reckless kiss turns into another, and soon they're tangled in something that feels dangerously like more. Just as they finally give in to the pull, tragedy tears them apart, leaving their hearts in pieces. But forgetting that one nearly perfect summer, not a chance. And when fate brings them together again, Blake and Wyatt must decide if a second chance or the final verse. So this is a second chance romance. So that one, yeah, it was only a $5 as well, so that's a pretty good price for a brand new book. And then I picked up LJ Shen Twisted Paw, and this is the second one in this series, but it's got a really cool, and this is what the Works do. They do a lot of like really nice variants on covers, and I love it when they'll put like a little bit of artwork on the inside of the characters. I love that. But this, I think it's a mafia romance. I'm just actually about to start Bad Bishop, which I think is the first one. This one, I don't tend to read a lot of mafia romance, but we're looking into expanding my reading on that one. But it says Tierney, there's a bullet with my name on it, and Achilles Ferrante is the man who'll pull the trigger. I'd always known one of us would kill the other. I just hoped to do the honour. Twisted, I betrayed him. First I broke his heart, then I sold him out to the feds. Even if I hadn't, I doubt he would spell mercy, much less spare me any. The Camorra prince promised he'd make a spectacle of my death when he called me. Let him try. He could chase me away until the end of the earth. I will always run faster. Achilles, to love is to destroy, and I'd loved Tierney Callahan. Far too long and far too much. She's a fatal weakness, but unlike the mythological Greek warrior, I will remain undefeated. My little flame can run fast, but my bullet is faster. So, dark romance with that one. That whole series, I'm very intrigued by it. This one I did pick up from Amazon. The second one in the Kiss of the Basilisk was number 1. I mean, they did an absolute shocking pack job on that one, but you know, it was a bargain price. This is Between Two Kings, so it's the second one in this series, which now I've got the two, I think I'll just read them back to back, but I think this is like filthy from what I read. It says Tam never thought she'd fall in love. Now she's caught between the Serpent King and the newly crowned Human King, and the war is brewing between them. So I wonder if this one starts right after the first one. I haven't read the first one, so I don't want to delve too much into the synopsis unless it gives away too many spoilers, but the cover on that one's fantastic. So that was that one. I picked up, now this is the one that I was trying to get from the Works, because they've got it in the Works for a $5, but if you can find it in the shops, power to you. I couldn't, so I ended up having to get it on Amazon. Picked up Fairydale. It's been around for a long time, except this is a new edition of it where it's got a separate epilogue in there, so I mean, you probably already know about this one. If you can get it for a $5 from the Works, snatch it up, because I think this one was about £11 from Amazon. But I think this one is, it says, in August 1955, when Miss Darcy O'Sullivan, an orphaned English teacher from Boston, receives a letter that her biological father passed away, she's surprised to find herself included in his will. There is only one condition: she must travel to Fairydale to attend his funeral. With the promise of a sizable inheritance, Darcy decides to journey to the small coastal town that holds the secrets of her birth. But the moment she sets foot in Fairydale, things start to go amiss. Odd residents, odd rumours, odd deaths. Everything about Fairydale is odd, including broody Caleb Hale. part of the infamous Hale family. During the day, Darcy falls deeper and deeper under his spell as he forces her to step out of her comfort zone and embrace her inner sensuality. But at night, it's another man who haunts her dreams. Amon Dartan? Okay. Nobleman who lived 2 centuries ago. Okay. Amon is sweet and suave, whereas Caleb is intense and dangerous, and Darcy feels more torn than ever. Okay, so it's like love triangle. Okay. Soon she finds herself embroiled in a web of lies, deceit, and inexplicable events that make her question her sanity. When an ancient evil threatens the town and everything Darcy holds dear, she must make the ultimate choice. But will she survive it? I've heard mixed things on this one, but I'll give it a go. And then I did actually have a pre-order arrive, and I've got to read the first one, but I picked up Rites of the Starling by Devney Perry. This was the Waterstones edition. It's got end paper art, which that's really cool. Oh, and they put that one on there. I mean, I think this one, the first one was like a massive hit, but I've not heard too much about it on the whole. So, I mean, Calandra's 5 kingdoms are on the verge of destruction. The Crux migration is coming, and in the wake of a devastating attack, I've been separated from the man who owns my heart. So I'm not going to read any further into the synopsis of that one, because I think the first one left on a cliffhanger. I've not had any spoilers yet. So that one came as well. So not too bad on the whole. Yeah, they were just some books that I hope to eventually get to soon. Yeah, so I thought I would just show them off. If you've picked up any new books or you have any new recommendations, if you want to let me know. I'll see you on the next one, and have a wonderful afternoon.